from the KUNV studios on the campus of UNLV. This is the smoothest countdown in America. This is the Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown with Pamela Black.
Hello, everyone, and welcome in. It's always a joy to spend this time with you, broadcasting from right here in this extraordinary city, bringing you the very best in smooth jazz. And each week brings new moves on the charts, some big surprises, and always a few favorites you'll love hearing again. So let's kick things off with our number 20, and a respected saxophonist, producer, and multi-instrumentalist. Born in Los Angeles, California, he's even played the White House for Presidents Clinton and Bush, carrying smooth jazz into history. He's back on the charts at our number 20 spot. Here's Living My Best Life by saxophonist Gerald Albright.
counting down the 20 smoothest jazz songs of the week. The Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown. Number 19.
That smooth spin was our number 19 song, It's a Brand New Day, by saxophonist Paul Taylor. Sliding in at number 18, here's a keyboardist with roots that's deep in the music, a classically trained pianist and daughter of saxophonist Kim Waters. She grew up in studios and rehearsing rooms before carving out her own path, becoming the first female artist to have 2 consecutive #1 Billboard smooth jazz singles. Here's Lush by keyboardist Kayla Waters.
number 17.
Finishing off that track was our number 17 song, Roller Skate, by guitarist Adam Hawley. We're still at the table and the cards say smooth. Your winning hand, it's contemporary jazz. Coming up at number 16, here's an artist who helped shape the sound of contemporary jazz. With his saxophone, he shared the stage with legends like Quincy Jones, Chaka Khan, and the late Prince. From chart-topping hits to moving ballads, he continues to show why he remains one of the leading voices in smooth jazz. It's our number 16, Salvador, by saxophonist Najee, featuring keyboardist Brian Simpson.
The Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown. Not on the list.
Now, let's shine the spotlight on a chart-topping ensemble who's just standing right outside the velvet rope this week at number 21, but he's not on the list. Our next groove comes from a fresh, smooth jazz project co-founded by producer and keyboardist Michael Broning and bassist Mel Brown. Their vision is to release a steady stream of singles featuring some of the biggest names in the genre. This debut track brings in a special guest on guitar known for his gospel jazz roots, while blending Broning's signature production with Brown's deep, soulful bass tone for a smooth, sexy groove that feels instantly polished. Here's One of a Kind by Embassy featuring Tim Bowman on guitar.
Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown. The top 15 are next. No need to spin the wheel. We've got the sure thing. The Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown with Pamela Black resumes now.
Welcome back. We're stepping into the top 15, where the vibe is smooth and the surprises keep coming. Here's an artist who's been pushing contemporary jazz forward for over 2 decades, not just on sax, but as a vocalist and songwriter with serious range. She's earned Grammy nods, toured the world, and shared stages with everyone from Duran Duran to Aerosmith. Offstage, she and her husband host wine and jazz adventures, blending music and travel in places like France and Sonoma. It's our number 15. Here's Nouveau Soul by saxophonist Mindy Abair.
We're counting down the 20 smoothest jazz songs of the week. The Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown. Number 14.
We just checked out our number 14 song, Feel the Heat, by keyboardist Nathan Mitchell. Keeping the music going, let's check out this artist and roll the dice while sliding into our number 13 slot. A Kansas City native isn't just a bassist. He's a melody maker who brought gospel roots and jazz finesse together to create a signature smooth soul sound. Over the years, he stacked multiple Billboard hits, toured internationally, and built a loyal fan base with those warm singing bass lines. Offstage, he's a family man and an entrepreneur with a passion for sneakers and community work. He's up 5 spots this week to our lucky number 13. Here's Follow Me by bassist Julian Vaughn.
Smooth. number 12.
Once you hop inside my car, I got pictures, got candy, I'm a lover for men. I can take you to the nearest star. I'm your vehicle, baby. I take you anywhere you wanna go. I'm your vehicle, woman. By now I'm sure you know that I love you, I need you, I want the God to have your child. Great God in heaven, you know I love you. Tickets to the Hollywood. And if you wanna stay just like you are, you know I really think you should. I'm your vehicle, baby. I take you anywhere you wanna go. I'm your vehicle, woman. By now I'm sure you know that I love you and I need you and I want to God to have your child. Great God in heaven, you know I love you. Oh, you know I do.
Vehicle by Dave Koz and the Summer Horns. Just before we get into our top 10, let's see who landed into our number 11 spot. She discovered her sound early, moving from piano and violin to flute, chasing a tone that could speak to the soul. She's racked up multiple Billboard Top 10 airplay singles. She's been nominated for an NAACP Image Award, and in 2022 made history and became the first winner of the Best Contemporary Jazz Artist Award at the inaugural Jazz Music Awards. Along the way, she's launched her own label, Balance Artistry, Independence, and a mother at heart. Here's Fancy Footwork by flautist Reagan Whiteside. Before we roll the dice on our top 10, all eyes turn center stage. It's time for a dose of jazz magic.
Headlining artist.
Wrapped in a voice that fills equal parts velvet and sunrise, our next artist came out of the UK and quietly took the world by storm. Her debut album went multi-platinum, earning multi-Grammy nominations and making her one of the fastest rising young vocalists of her era. Along the way, she's collaborated with legends from Herbie Hancock to Esperanza Spalding and even became the fourth British female solo act in history to top the U.S. charts with her very first album. From her Grammy-winning catalog, here's the 2016 release of Green Aphrodisiac by vocalist Corinne Bailey Rae.
Laying in the grass in the afternoon, something kind of magical in sunlight. Flowers uncurl in the garden, shoots are coming up again. It's springtime. It's new like the day I saw your eyes, green like the leaves unfurling, love against the blue sky. Blossom and falls in a slow dance, swaying got me entranced, so high. It's all green on you, and I want to spend it with you. Lost in your wonderland, green eroding sea eye. Kiss me, your lips taste the honey. Songbirds and bees stop a humming. Come to my wonderland, green eroding sea eye. The same thing that grows in the garden flows in me and you. I want to go on the rainbow, stop and flow. That's when I thought it was not to be. Holiest of mysteries, it's all green. And everything that I've planted is grown, and all it needs is time, earth, water, and sunlight.
weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown. The top 10 are next. From the land of neon nights and jazz lights, we're back to the weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown with Pamela Black.
Welcome back. Hour 2 is here, and we've warmed things up already. Now we're sliding into the top 10, where the hits just keep getting smoother. Here's a Grammy-winning saxophonist whose warm, soulful tones has defined contemporary jazz and gospel for decades. Born in Memphis, he first rose to fame touring with Whitney Houston, playing the unforgettable sax solo on I Will Always Love You. A 12-time Grammy nominee, he's also a proud family man, part of a musical dynasty that includes his brothers and nephew. It's your number 10. Here's Well Alright by saxophonist Kirk Whalum.
We're counting down the 20 smoothest jazz songs of the week. The Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown. Number 9.
That smooth spin was our number 9 song, Shine, by keyboardist Nicholas Cole. Place your bets as we move into an artist who's born in Buckinghamshire, England. This guitarist is celebrated for his sophisticated blend of jazz, R&B, and soul. A graduate of London's prestigious Guildhall School of Music, he's released more than a dozen albums and scored multiple Billboard Smooth Jazz #1 hits, including the fan favorite Cool Shades. Known for his elegant, melodic style, he's become one of UK's top jazz exports. It's your number 8, Chocolate Shake, by guitarist Chris Standring.
Weekend Smooth, number 7.
You just vibed with our number 7 song, Streets of Gold, by saxophonist Quentin Gerard W. Coming in at number 6, a rising name on the smooth jazz charts, brings both skill and soul to the stage. Born and raised in Charlotte, North Carolina, he studied at Florida State University. He played with icons like Prince, Lionel Richie, CeeLo Green, and Anthony Hamilton. And a fun fact, he was only 4 years old when he got his first saxophone. And by the age of 5, he was already performing live, making music truly a lifelong calling. Here's So Good by saxophonist Adrian Crutchfield. Sounding great was your number 6 song, So Good, by saxophonist Adrian Crutchfield. Now taking center stage is our highlight of the week.
Vintage Smooth.
This artist brings a sax tone that hits you like a jet of sunshine, bold, warm, and instantly unmistakable. Born in Scotland and raised in Los Angeles, he cut his teeth with the legendary Tower of Power before carving out a solo career stacked with Billboard hits and more than 20 albums on the table. Over the years, he's become one of genre's top touring draws, blending R&B muscle with that signature California cool, smooth jazz swagger. Today's track is his spin on a soul anthem that shook the world when the original dropped in 1970, a song written by Curtis Mayfield to lift spirits, stir hope, and keep people pushing forward. This version keeps that same fire, but filters it through a horn player who knows exactly how to make a classic feel brand new. Here's Richard Elliot with his 2009 interpretation of Curtis Mayfield's Move On Up.
Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown. The top 5 are next. Where the sax is so smooth and the stakes are high. Back to the Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown with Pamela Black.
We've reached the high roller table, the top 5. Every track on deck is a jackpot in its own right, dealing out smooth jazz at its finest. Next up is a contemporary jazz supergroup built on deep grooves, tight chemistry, and world-class musicianship. Formed in 2014 by the late, great guitarist Chuck Loeb, they burst onto the scene with a Grammy-nominated debut that set the bar high from day one. After Loeb's passing, guitarist Paul Jackson Jr. stepped in to carry the sound forward. Alongside saxophonist Everett Harp and keyboardist Jeff Lorber, this trio continues to deliver soulful improvisation, funky rhythms, and that unmistakable sound that fans could pick out in seconds. It's your number 5, Over Easy, by Jazz, Funk, and Soul.
Weekend Smooth, number 4.
We just heard our number 4 song, The Bounce, by saxophonist Boney James. Nearly 2 decades into his career, he stacked up multiple Billboard number 1 singles, both as a solo artist and behind the board as a producer, earning a reputation as the kind of player other guitarists study, blending rock edges, R&B smooth, and funk attitude, and a whole lot of jazz finesse. Here's one of your chart favorites, stepping into the number 3 slot, Dare to Fly, by guitarist Blake Aaron. claiming the number 3 slot, Dare to Fly, by guitarist Blake Aaron. Sliding in next is an artist who's been turning heads with a style that's as sleek as it is soulful. Born in Auckland, New Zealand, and now carving his path here in the States, he's one of the rare multi-instrumentalists who can move from guitar to sax to piccolo bass with the same effortless touch. His sound blends contemporary jazz, R&B warmth, and a hint of island smoothness, giving every track a clean, modern glow that's become unmistakably his. And with each new release climbing higher, his rise is only gaining speed. He's climbed 2 more spots this week to the number 2 slot. Here's London Nights by multi-instrumentalist Ryan Lavalette. You just heard our number 2 track, London Nights, by multi-instrumentalist Ryan Lavalette. And now, the moment we've been waiting for, our number one song of the week.
All bets are in. It's time for this week's number one song.
It's an artist who's been shaping the sound of contemporary jazz for more than 3 decades. His tone is that perfect blend of elegance, edge, and soulful fire, the kind that you recognize in just a few notes. His journey runs from classrooms of Berkeley to world stages alongside legends like Bob James, Earth, Wind & Fire, and so many more. And that path has sharpened both his precision and storytelling. With more than a dozen albums to his name, countless charting singles with a worldwide fan base. Now hoping for a win is a nomination for Best Breakout Artist of the Year. Holding down our number one spot this week, here's Just Doing Me by saxophonist Marion Meadows. Taking us all the way to the top of the deck this week, our number one song, Just Doing Me, by saxophonist Marion Meadows. The Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown was recorded at the KUNV studios, produced by Jason Beatty, and chart data provided by Mindy Abair. Your playlist, your countdown, and your host, Pamela Black. Want to stay connected? Come hang out with me on Facebook under Pamela Black and on Instagram at Pamela's Place, your backstage pass to all things smooth jazz and Vegas vibes. Let's give a big round of applause to our incredible talent on today's show. And for you, the heartbeat of smooth jazz, keeping this groove alive from coast to coast. And before we go, here's a flautist who's carved out her own lane in contemporary jazz with a tone that's warm, fearless, and unmistakably hers. A former Detroit police officer turned full-time musician, she broke barriers as one of the first African-American female flautists to top the Billboard jazz charts. With her mix of jazz, soul, and vibrant stage energy, every new release feels like a step towards her next big climb. This week's safe bet is up 5 spots and destined to to crack the countdown soon. Coming in at number 22 is Synergy by flautist Althea Renee, featuring Jordan Love on guitar. From the host who loves you the most, happy holidays with a heap of caramel kisses to hold you over. Until next week, take care.
This is the Smooth Jazz Radio Top 20 Countdown. Bonus track.